Omarosa Manigault resume reality. Omarosa Manigault was born on February 15, 1974 in Youngstown, Ohio. She was born in Aquarius, son of a tiger, Armor Tiger, 1974. Omarosa Manigault ranked 21,205th in the world, and number 722 on the famous SAO reality list. The total population of the United States in 1974 was about 213,853,928 people. Reality. Omarosa Manigault. Omarosa Manigault, or Omarosa, is the full name of Omarose Wani Manigault, a TV personality and a participant in reality TV games. She was the first season candidate for the original American television program The Donald Trump's The Apprentice. Then she joined TV Guide's Celebrity Apprentice and All Stars in 2013. She entered the 60 Nastiest Villains list of all time. In addition, she has appeared on a number of talk shows including VH1's The Surreal Life, FBC's Fear Factor, and Girls Behaving Badly. Omarosa Manigault, a regular political commentator on CNN. Omarosa Manigault Youth. Omarosa Manigault graduated from high school at the Rayan School in Youngstown. Later, she received her BA in Media Studies in 1996 from Central State University. Later, moved to Washington, D.C., to attend Howard University, where she studied and graduated with a master's and doctorate degree in communications. The family of Omarosa Manigault. Omarosa Manigault is the daughter of Teresa Marie (née Walker) and Jack Thomas Manigault Sr. Her father was murdered when she was 7 years old. She has a sister Gladys Louise Manigault and brother Jack Thomas Manigault Jr. In 2000, Omarosa Manigault married Aaron Stallworth. In 2005, they broke up. On August 8, Omarosa publicly dated actor Michael Clark Duncan. However, the actor died on September 3, 2012 due to heart disease. Washington. Omarosa Manigault Newman, The Apprentice star turned White House aide, was removed from the White House Tuesday night, physically dragged and escorted off the campus, according to several news reports. Manigault Newman announced her resignation on Wednesday, effective next month. Manigault Newman's departure came after a dust-up with White House Chief of Staff John Kelly. According to White House correspondent April Ryan, who described a vulgar exchange on CNN between Manigault Newman and Kelly when the former reality TV star was barred from the president's residence Tuesday night. The Wall Street Journal confirmed Ryan's account, although the Secret Service denied its agents were the ones that physically removed Manigault Newman from the White House. In January 2008, Manigault was invited to the first season of The Apprentice's sequel show, Celebrity Apprentice. She became the only former Apprentice participant to be invited back to the series. 18 On Celebrity Apprentice, she quickly became embroiled in a personal feud with Piers Morgan. She was eventually fired in the 10th episode, after serving as the project manager of the team that, according to Trump, suffered the biggest slaughter in the history of The Apprentice, in a challenge to sell artwork against a team led by Morgan. She raised $49,000 in total for her charity, 19. In June 2010, Manigault and Trump collaborated again to create a new dating show called The Ultimate Merger, in which 12 men competed for Manigault's affections. The show aired on TV 120. In February 2013, Manigault returned to television in The Apprentice, appearing on Trump's All-Star Celebrity Apprentice. Manigault quickly marshaled her team to an early victory on the show, winning a task involving the creation of a photo booth at Universal Orlando. In a later episode, Lil Jon's team was brought back to the boardroom after they lost. Piers Morgan remarked, "My argument against you has always been that you're not a celebrity, and you don't have star power," which led to a heated argument that resulted in Trump firing Manigault. On Late Night with Jimmy Fallon, when asked by Jimmy Fallon whether or not she felt the show set her up by having Piers Morgan act as one of the judges, Manigault answered, I felt like I was competing against peers, as well as the other contestants. Manigault also noted that when she sees Morgan's show cancelled in a year, it will be the best revenge. On the Oprah Winfrey Show, Manigault accused fellow Apprentice participant Erica Vetrini of calling her the N-word, a claim Vetrini has denied. Shortly after that appearance, Manigault failed to show up for a scheduled appearance on the Jimmy Kimmel Live show after she reportedly objected upon seeing a polygraph machine. Following her stint on Celebrity Apprentice stars, Manigault lashed out at LaToya Jackson over Jackson's remarks that insinuated that Manigault had murdered her fiancé, Michael Clark Duncan. Jackson made the remarks in Celebrity Apprentice confessionals and in following media interviews. Manigault said, "I've been in reality TV for a very long time, and I think that those were probably some of the most disgusting, despicable statements I've ever heard. And it will go down as some of the ugliest comments ever spoken on reality TV, but I have an incredible legal team who I've handed that all over to, and I'm sure they will handle her accordingly." During the Republican National Convention in July 2016, Manigault announced that she had been named Director of African American Outreach for Donald Trump's presidential campaign, 26. In September 2016, she said in an interview with Frontline, "Every critic, every detractor, will have to bow down to President Trump. It's everyone who's ever doubted Donald, whoever disagreed, whoever challenged him. It is the ultimate revenge to become the most powerful man in the universe." 14/27, shortly after Donald Trump won the election, Manigault stated that Donald Trump has an enemies list of Republicans who voted against him in the presidential election. 28. In December 2016, Manigault was announced as one of the 9 members to President-elect Donald Trump's transition team. 29. In December 2016, Manigault accompanied former NFL stars Ray Lewis and Jim Brown to meet with President-elect Trump at Trump Tower. In June 2017, Manigault signed an invitation for the Congressional Black Caucus (CBC) to visit the White House as the Honorable Omarosa Manigault. The use of the style "the Honorable," which is not usually given to political aides or used by the person styled as such to refer to him or herself, was off-putting to some members of the CBC. The CBC ultimately declined the invitation. In August 2017, Manigault was on a panel about losing loved ones to violence at National Association of Black Journalists convention in New Orleans. She got into a shouting match with moderator and fellow panelist Ed Gordon because his questions to her focused on Trump's policies and not her personal history with losing family members to violence.